Okay, you're talking about the first X-Men movie, the one that starred Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, Famke Janssen, and James Marsden in the lead characters, right? That film, of course. I first saw this movie in the year 2017. Believe me, 5 years down the line, I watched this movie at my cousin's home, and then I watched it again at my home, repeatedly, of course. And after repeated watches of this movie, I could tell you a few points one by one in this video. This is going to be a very short video. I'm going to kind of elucidate my entire idea of watching this movie for the first time. So hold on to your adamantium claws as we go around on an exciting adventure. X-Men was a 2000 American sci-fi superhero film directed by Bryan Singer, and this movie is kind of responsible for, rejuvenating or resurrecting the superhero genre, considering the abomination that Batman and Robin was. I will talk about that movie some other day. That movie is actually, a gold mine of content. If I actually go around making videos on that particular movie, there'll be ton load of videos, a shit ton of videos that I can never ever finish. Anyway, X-Men, the movie, was actually a very, very simple and rudimentary movie. If you compare today's superhero movies with that particular film, the special effects, of course, the acting at places, and the plot would seem a little too very grounded and sometimes actually going a little offbeat as well. Because the X-Men first movie, at least that I remember, okay, the first X-Men movie was very, very, real world based. The entire idea that mutants are a center of something, there's a whole mass hysteria against them. The world hates them. There is something about this Mutant Registration Act that the movie is talking of. Hugh Jackman, of course, as Wolverine, completely shattered every single belief about him that people had. He's being too tall for Wolverine and stuff like that. I kind of remember this movie as a very simple and a very, very, exciting superhero movie. Given the idea that today's superhero movies don't even have half the excitement that this movie had. Sure, the special effects have dated and stuff like that has gone extremely, offbeat and what can I describe? Today's superhero movies just don't have the kind of spark because this particular genre, sorry, this genre has been done so much to death that you cannot even believe that these movies do exist today. Well, we'd be getting off into the sign off part very soon, but before that, I'd like to cover something small on my channel here. When I first saw the X-Men movie, at least back in 2018 or 19 for the fifth or sixth time, I kind of got so inspired that I went online for looking the DVD of this movie, and here I have the DVD for X-Men. Works for Regions 3, of course. Here is the slip cover. I open this up. Here's the DVD, the front one, the back side. I can even show you the DVD here. Here it is. This particular DVD works for Region 3 and has a fabulous picture quality, at least for my system and the kind of arrangements that I'm using to watch movies. This particular film not only inspired me to actually watch superhero films even more and more, given that I was already infatuated by Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man a little time ago. This movie became the second most watched superhero series for me, and apart from the Avengers that I haven't even watched yet, this is the only superhero film that I follow. Rest of the sequels, of course, managed to be a little bit okayish to completely bad, or let's say even crap at times, but this movie was the one that began it all. This successfully, completely rejuvenated the superhero series for me. The special effects at places have aged a little bit, but yet the plot is convincing. The action is convincing. The prosthetics, the makeup, Wolverine's adamantium claws, they look absolutely cool. The plot also looks cool, only it's just that it is very simple and has not aged well to me, but yet the plot is cool because it has a real connotation in the real world. It has a very strange and very, you know, practical connotation in the real world. You can interpret it in real world terms as well. Anyway, this was my first time watching of X-Men, the 2000 film. I kind of love this movie a lot, and I'll be doing a detailed movie review sometime, elucidating more and more ideas about what I felt about this movie when I first saw it. Anyway, this is me, John Matthews, signing off. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Keep buying movies on physical media. That's the best way we can preserve movies. Stay safe. Bye bye, and Godspeed.